Russian collusion and what it means for preparedness. This is Throttle Up Prepper. Russian collusion and what it means for emergency preparedness. This is Throttle Up Prepper. Welcome to the program. Appreciate all you new subscribers and those that have been here from the beginning. Appreciate you sticking around. And if you're brand new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Like this video, thumbs up, whatever it's called nowadays, and be sure to hit the notification icon so you get notified each and every time we put up a video. Normally, every Monday. I say normally because life happens. Last week we didn't get one up, but normally every Monday we get one up. Super Bowl Sunday as I'm recording this, trying to get toasty by the fire. It's cold, it's raining, sleeting, icing, whatever it's doing outside, it's no fun. So I thought, since I got to work on the fire, I'm going to multitask. So listen, Russian collusion, what are we talking about? Just getting all political here today? No, not really. I don't make it too obvious, my affiliation, although it probably is, and a lot of, my thoughts and attitudes that come across on here, and that's okay. But this isn't what it probably sounds like in the title. This is not an anti-Trump thing. It's not even an anti-Hillary thing, or a right or a left, Republican, Democrat. None of that. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Been preparing for EMP from North Korea, possible nuclear attacks, terrorism, WROL, all kinds of civil unrest. It's out there. There's a million reasons that our emergency preparedness skills and stores would come in handy, to say the least. But I'm starting to rethink and reprioritize things. The end result of the prepping, it really is kind of the same. Because you should be preparing not for individual events. I mean, unless you're just so out there and blessed with land and a bunker and stores, for a couple of years worth of supplies. And, I don't know, maybe I guess you can kind of micromanage things. But for most of us, not the case. So, you prepare for the 95% of likely stuff that would happen, and everything else just kind of falls into place. However, all this talk of Russian collusion got me thinking. I heard an interview with a man by the name of Luke Harding. I believe it's his name. He's from The Guardian, BBC, wrote a book called Collusion, and from the title, sounded like it was going to be an anti-Trump book. I heard that it wasn't necessarily so. And in the end, there's a lot of, damning things that, if true, kind of scary. But I'm not here to say they're true or not true or whatever. It doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. In the end of the day, the bigger picture is our old pal Vladimir Putin and the Russians, going back to the FIFA scandal there with International World Cup Soccer a few years back, and how they manipulate and how they entrap and how they don't leave a trail. And the bottom line is, they play both sides of the fence. It's a Russia thing, friends. It's not a left or right thing in this country so much. Because when you read the book, and I highly recommend you do, whatever side of the political fence you come on, I think there's stuff there for both sides. But the bottom line is, I don't know how you come away from reading that book with any other attitude other than, holy cow, we're in trouble. What I'm expecting, what I'm seeing, and what I'm afraid may happen isn't necessarily an EMP or all-out war. I think this land, its people, its resources are too valuable to the Russians, to the Chinese, to destroy it. It's the bottom line. But the reality is, they're all for destroying us as a nation. And when you get in bed, politically speaking, with the left and the right, and you got all kinds of leverage and dirt because of the innate human nature that people so easily corrupted when it comes to power and money and influence, that we see what we see in the headlines today. Everything from Antifa and Black Lives Matter to, these, big rallies happening on the other side, the Republicans blaming the Democrats for, collusion with the Russians, with, oh my gosh, the uranium one scandals and what Hillary did and didn't do, with her server and with her dealings in the State Department with Russia and selling 20% of America's uranium to the enemy, to the other side of, all this, the mountains of stuff, and who knows what is true on either side, what isn't true. But the bottom line is, they're in both parties. They're in the FBI. It's just a mess. And what's happening is, it's the people of the United States are losing faith in the system. They're growing more disenchanted, more upset with the way things are. Everyone wants to blame the other side when we should be pointing the fingers at the Russians and others and say, hey, this has to stop, and come together and make things right. Forget about making America great again. We need to make America secure again. And I'm not just talking about a southern wall. I'm talking about, getting out the corruption. Yeah, I like the idea of draining the swamp. That's a great idea, but the problem is, there ain't going to be anybody left. It's that messed up, in my estimation. I'm not a doom and gloomer, but I'm looking at us as a modern day Rome. I don't think we're going to be conquered. We're going to fall from within if we don't get our act together, start realizing what is important, what is valuable, and standing up for our nation and our way of life, and stop intrusions and collusions and the garbage that exists. How do you do it? I don't know. I'm not here with answers. I don't know what to say. All I know is this country needs a lot of prayer and a lot of help. And my eye is on the Russians. I think that they're a big source of problems. But you know what? The Russians, let's face it, wouldn't be a problem if we had moral leadership in this country. People that weren't going to do the wrong thing for influence, money, and power. That's the way I see it. Just a thought, more of a rant today than anything. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm still prepping. I'm still getting ready. I don't know what's going to happen or when. Something's on the horizon. Don't know how far away it is, but it's coming. It's time to get prepared for whatever comes away. Until next time, y'all be safe. God bless. Be sure to stop by the website, throttleprepper.com. And absolutely, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe now.